Well, we welcome you here and would like to have fun this evening with you. Now, this is somewhat of a, you can look at this as a serious subject. You can say this thing about emergency preparedness, you think about disasters and all kinds of things. And the ideas that people sometimes get is, oh, this is depressing. This is somehow an awful thing to talk about. It is something that's serious, but I want to keep things upbeat, if you will, but not flippant. But at the same time, I don't want us to get bogged down and become morose about this stuff. So I hope that we'll have a little bit of fun with it, even though it is a serious topic. Well, this is a series of 7 classes, and I call it Practical Preparedness Principle, and what I really want it to be is preparedness that works. Things that you can do, that you can make happen. One of the challenges that people have when you're taking a look at this topic of preparedness, you think of all the possible things that could happen, and then you think about all the stuff that somebody says you're supposed to have, and you have this monstrous list that's like, oh my heck, that's going to take me 20 years to build. And how do you afford it? I hope we can give you some answers that will make it practical for you to do what it is that you need to do. Well, my objective in this course is to fulfill the needs that you may have. Now, we've been listening, talking to a lot of people about what your interests are. And let me tell you what I'm finding from folks, why you're here. Now, you might think about this yourself and say, well, how come I showed up? There must be a reason why you're here. People are interested in emergency preparedness because they have children, they have spouses. They hear of things that can happen. Some folks have been through difficult times in their lives and are saying, you know what, if I was a little better prepared for these things, the next time something happens, I would be okay. And we're going to talk a little bit about the kinds of things that could happen. And I hear people tell me, I just want to know how to make it work, how to afford preparedness. And you hear all these conflicting things about all the different things you're supposed to have, and people are saying, how do I make sense out of that? And that's what I would like this course to be able to do for you. Now, when it comes down to why I'm here, this is what I hope to do. I hope to help you become more reliable, more productive, and certainly safer in any kind of circumstance that may happen in your life, particularly emergency situations. And what I really hope to be able to do is motivate you to do something about it. Here's the bottom line. I stand up here and do my thing. You take your notes, nod, laugh at my corny jokes, and walk out of here and don't do anything. We have both wasted our time. So my interest is to give you information that you can deal with and use in a practical way, and then motivate you to go do something about it, because then we have made a difference. And one of the other things that I'm here to do is help you change your attitudes about many different things. And you'll hear me talk a little bit about attitude. That you'll have an attitude that you can make it no matter what. And I don't mean a macho, tough guy kind of an attitude. I just mean a quiet assurance that says, you know what, I can be okay no matter what happens.